like it. We're so chipper this morning. I like it. I like it.
I have the song in my mind. Baby, baby, baby. Who sings that?
I should know this, and I don't remember.
Baby, baby, baby. I forgot.
I don't think it's...
I have to look it up. Was it like Little Richard? I think in Little Richard. No?
I can't remember right now.
Oh.
No me acuerdo.
So, we are here on a Sunday morning. It's a beautiful day outside. We are recording, as we usually do on Sundays. And I guess part of the reason, based on our...
It is. I was thinking James Brown. I'm sorry.
Oh, James Brown. James Brown. Baby, baby, baby.
Yeah, because that's really not the song.
Oh. Yeah, isn't that like a mix? I remember seeing that like in a movie, I think. No?
Yeah, they used all his songs in like a bunch of different things.
But anyway, today's episode is about, which is I guess part of the reason why we're here on a Sunday. Why is finding the one in the MIA so freaking damn hard? Hence, we don't have anybody special in our lives, so that's why we're here on a Sunday.
That's not true. I disagree.
True.
You're special to me, Kathy.
Oh,
I'm special to me. I love me. I love me.
Dagger in my heart.
You love me. You really like
you
me.
You are so beautiful to me.
You have to do it like that so you feel the passion from the soul.
Baby, baby, baby.
I wonder if we're editing this out.
We will see.
Surprise.
We don't know. Surprise.
Anyway, I don't think it's only hard to date in Miami. I think it's hard to date in big cities overall.
I think big cities, major cities, definitely. And I think part of the reason, which brings us to like our first point. When you go to a big city, people move to big cities to kind of like make it, to live out a grand life, a grand plan, kind of like New York. If you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. That's the slogan for New York. It's not, if you can find love there, you can find love everywhere.
Plus, I think
it's like a make it, mentality,
Yeah, but when I lived in New York, like if I lived there now, I don't know how easy it would be to find a boyfriend or potential husband or whatever it is that you're looking for, right?
This is not about dating. This is about finding the one, whatever the one means to you. You
right,
know, like your partner, your solid foundation, your partner for life,
So I think that all changes with age. I think the older you get, the harder it gets, too.
Yes. In some ways, I think it does, and in some ways it doesn't. I think in some ways it does because you're kind of like, you're you, and it's like you're kind of like don't put up with a lot of stuff. But at the same time, when you're older, you kind of look for more real things and real, like you're not so caught up in like, I don't know, oh my God, he's so great, but oh my God, I hate how he dresses, or I hate that I don't know.
I don't know. There's a lot of people still that have really long lists.
Which is ridiculous. I think as you get older, the list gets shorter and shorter. It should anyway, because you're looking for
You have a pulse. Ding, 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 ding,
Do you have a job?
You are the winner.
That's it. Bingo!
You are the winner!
Yeah. But going back to the big cities, I totally agree. I think big cities, it's harder to like find that because people go there to make it. And this is why also in big cities, like even though we're maybe considered a big city, a lot of people come to our big city, but a lot of people leave our big city to go to like either, bigger cities. Especially Miami is like a special breed, I guess, different beast, because the majority of like the family, like the stuff here is like Hispanic, and Hispanics are like, the family and keeping the family together and whatnot. But there's a difference between boys and girls in the Hispanic, culture.
Oh, when I first got here, I thought it was so weird.
What was
Miami.
weird?
Like I just thought everything was really weird.
Dude?
Because coming from New York, it's so different.
Why? Because we have cars?
What?
Because we drive.
Well, first of all, being stuck in
Because we
traffic,
don't have metro, subways and stuff.
that sucked.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I had to drive and be in traffic for like forever.
Yeah.
But just the people in general, right? So
Mhm.
you're not, like, it's just different types of people. I'm sure, and I've heard this a lot, that when you go to LA,
Yeah.
wow,
We'll
that's
definitely
like
get-
really bad.
Mhm.
I've heard from people, like, to
Dating,
date
you mean? Oh my
somebody
God.
that's not full of themselves and looking to get ahead and
Yeah.
like maybe date people because they want to
Yes.
meet the next person that that can get them that gig or whatever.
When everybody's like...
And everybody's full of plastic
Yeah.
surgery, and I mean here too, but whatever. But over there, I think people are very superficial. Over there, I've heard nightmare stories of people that like it's so hard to date in LA.
I would think if there's, maybe the three of us, like Miami, New York, and LA, I think are probably the busiest, bigger cities that
Mhm.
people go to like make it. But especially New York and LA, I think more so those two.
Mm-hmm.
And out of the two, probably especially LA. Because everybody there, like I think maybe like 3 out of 5 people are trying to make it in music or
I think more.
movies or whatever.
Yeah.
Probably
Everybody-
5 out of 5.
Everybody,
Even your waiter,
Yes.
it's gonna be,
I was just gonna say that
Yeah.
every waiter's an aspiring actor
Yeah.
or musician
or a screenwriter or whatever.
Yeah. Everybody wants to
Model,
get into
whatever.
Hollywood.
Mhm.
Everybody wants to get. Yeah, it's really bad.
I see that. I would agree with you. I mean, obviously, there's lots of awesome people there and like families and everything, but it's also like super expensive there. So dating is even like it's like
Good
impossible.
luck.
It's like, I don't know, let's go to like an In-N-Out, burger for a day because it's like it's expensive.
I know, and a lot of these movies are made in LA, and then they do like love story movies. I'm like, where the hell do you get these? Like that doesn't happen for real. Maybe that's why it's just fantasy.
Well, some of it happens. It has to happen. I mean, married people exist everywhere. But anyway, so going back to like the whole Hispanic thing here, how a little bit different it is like, yes, we are the basis or the base here is like Hispanic culture. So yes, we're very close to our families. But when it comes to a boy and a girl in a Hispanic culture, we go back to like, maybe it's just like an antiquated mentality, but the boys encouraged, celebrated. Yes, you're going to go move to New York, go for it. And you're going to move to LA, go for it. But the girl is like, what? Oh my God, they're going to do this to you and they're going to rape you and blah, blah, blah. And they put all these things in your head and it's kind of like, te limitan. You're like, I think you're limited and the conversation is different for girls and boys in the Hispanic culture. And for girls, it's like, oh, you're going to get married and you're going to have kids and you're going to go to good school and you're going to get education. Y no te puedes ir de la casa sin un anillo. Because eso no se ve bien. A girl in the Hispanic culture.
This is why women are so crazy. And this is why guys act the way they do.
That's why we don't escape from Hispanic trash, okay?
No, Hispanic trust is cray.
La condena es una condena de vida.
Perpetua.
Yeah, so...
Well, but anyway,
because
aside from our crazy Spanish families, so according to Date-O-nomics, yes, something like that does exist, by this man, John Bergers.
Yeah, Berger.
There's an educated male deficit in Miami.
A staggering one.
It's very depressing.
Yes.
Like, why? There's so many opportunities
But give the number. It's insane.
So, in Miami, there's an 86% amount of women that are more educated than men.
That's insane.
So, no wonder, women are here excelling, doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have these guys that are taking the laid back approach, not all of them, because I know like many, many well-educated men.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so the pick of the litter is slim if you're looking for somebody with half
just at your same
intelligent
level
conversation.
To be at your same level educationally, like with an education background.
And not even that, like just to share in cultural experiences with you.
But this is supposedly the reason why. Because even though the Hispanic culture is here and celebrates, family and togetherness and marriage and union and all that stuff, the conversation is different. So our Hispanic guys move away, they become educated somewhere else. So somebody else is getting our men.
Those girls get them.
Those girls get them.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get, well, I'm sure we have also great imports.
Oh, yeah, serio.
From other countries that are also educated, but we also get a lot of like
I had some guys say that to
many educated people, including, our Hispanic men.
I had some guys say that to me the other day.
Okay.
I said it, bro. No sé qué. And I was like, I looked at him and mind you, this was not a date. This was none of that. But still, I was like,
¿Qué bola con Miguel?
Why are you speaking to a lady, a woman, the opposite sex like that? Like, that to me is such a turnoff.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? Like, and even women, no offense to anybody, but I'm going to say it. Women that are saying, hey, bro, come on, bro. Mm-hmm. What is that? Mm-hmm. Like, dude. Speak properly. Well, I'm a victim of dude. I say it.
Me too.
But I don't, I just think that bro and that whole,
it's a turn off for you?
Oh my, horrible. Imagine some guy's talking to you and be like, oh yeah, said it, bro. Get, whatever. You're looking at him like, where the hell did you come from?
Yeah. That does not inspire romance.
Not at all. That doesn't make me want your number.
Yeah, for sure.
Or even consider dating you.
For sure. It's like, I don't think
could you imagine going out somewhere with that man?
No.
And then, the end. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Forget it. Not only not going out, but forget it. You can't introduce that person to your family.
That guy, you're all dressed up. Mm-hmm. You're going somewhere nice. Yeah. And the guy opens his mouth.
Oh my God, there's so many.
This is how he's speaking.
Yeah. There's so many.
Bro, come here. Yeah.
Okay, and I know, and it's true what you said. There's girls like that too. I know a couple of girls, one specifically comes to mind that she is gorgeous girl. I mean, she could have any guy that she wants. Honestly, she is breathtaking, great body, gorgeous. But when she opens her mouth, it's like, ay, Dios mío. It's like,
it's bad.
Oh my God. I think that
and
would be
I noticed
such a
that a lot of the younger girls are more prone to speaking like that than the older ones. Yeah. But I mean, a lot of them are not left behind, any age bracket. Mm-hmm. But I hear it a lot from a lot of younger girls. Yeah. Speaking so low. It's not cute.
I think it's a lot of, and we can totally do another episode of that, but there's definitely a lot of girls and guys too, but I think a lot of girls think they have to dump themselves down and kind of
put them, you know what I heard the other day?
Put themselves in a level let me get to his level.
No.
He has to come up to your level, girl.
What I heard.
And the opposite. And the same goes for the guys, don't be dumbing yourself down for any girl or guy.
What I heard a man tell a woman the other day on E News. Mm-hmm. So this is a gossip channel, I guess, right? Because they were talking about famous people. Okay. And apparently Diane Keaton, who's a very famous actress.
I love her.
Said that she has not gone on a date in, I think it was 35 years. Mm-hmm. Right?
Wow.
I mean, I guess you don't have to go on a date to have sex and do other stuff. Yeah. But whatever. This is what she said. And then they were talking about Charlize Theron and how she hadn't gone out on a date in God knows how long and whatever. And then this man who is
single
gay,
moms too,
who's gay, says, well, I think the high-profile women, regardless of whether they're in Hollywood or not, really need to dim their light a little bit when they want to date.
Negative.
Oh, my God. I changed the channel. I was like, what?
No,
hell
dude.
No,
negative.
And he's saying basically that you have to do that because we are intimidating to men.
Well, so sorry for you. I don't want somebody to be intimidated by me. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Thank you. Next.
Dude, put the light on.
Yeah.
See, I just said
There's
dude.
Definitely. I use dude all the time. And dudettes too. Mm-hmm. But we can totally do an episode
but
of
that
just
all goes
that.
in with that whole dating mentality, right?
And so you see how it does it? I mean, I would agree with him about them coming off as intimidated to some men who obviously are not secure enough in their thing. I agree with that. But it's not up to them to be oh, let me dumb myself down and let me pretend no, fuck you.
No, he said dim your light.
Hell no.
And then I'm like, why?
No.
Right? I mean, I'm not telling you to be a pit bull, or a bull in a china shop. right? Because women in power do tend to be a little bit more on the bitchy side and have
Yeah,
a harder exterior where people can't approach you. And I don't think it's only in a dating scenario. I think it's just on a one-on-one, because you have to have this brick wall up.
There's there's definitely a lot of people that have a lot of walls up, and they definitely, I mean, there's both men and women, but when it comes to dating, like, okay, somebody will be attracted to that. Somebody will be attracted to what you've achieved, how powerful you are, how badass you are that you've made it. And that's the person that you want in your life. You don't need to be like intimidating.
Right. So then one of the women that
kind of like the movie that we were watching the other day, like Always Be My Maybe. Like he was a little bit like, oh, you're so this and that. And she's like, I don't need to this is my life and I've achieved it. And you've kind of like, you haven't done anything with your life.
You don't have to like my life, but you have to be supportive of my life, and vice versa.
I'm not asking you to live my life, but this is my life. So if you want to be part of it, then this is my life. And this is me.
Yeah.
And the girl had achieved so much. She was like a celebrity chef
so
or whatever it was.
Why do you have to die down or dim your light? So one of the women...
Don't be telling me I'm to this or to that. It's like, no, I made it. You can make it too. You haven't made something with your life because whatever, that's your deal. But don't be telling me like I've done so much with my life.
That's just that person's insecurity because they're a slacker.
Yeah.
So whatever. Mm-hmm. But this lady said to him, because apparently she's like a well-known interviewer, right? So she said that she can understand where he was coming from, but that she didn't agree with what he said.
Yeah.
But that she has had to approach men and ask them out because of her position.
Yeah.
And so I think that sucks too, because
that's sad, yeah.
Like, I don't want to ask a guy out.
Yeah.
And maybe that's a little feminist or not feminist. I don't know. Like, maybe that's just a little bit weird, but
no, a feminist would be the one,
asking out.
Kind of, that would be like the stereotypical thing. No, I think it's like, I like
the old fashioned stuff. Yeah. Like, I like the guy to be the one asking. I don't want to go up to a guy and be like, hey, let's go out on a date. Like, I think if I go out with a guy and he asks me out and then, I can suggest some, hey, maybe we can get together next week. But the guy already broke the ice. The guy asked you out. The guy, and then maybe.
Well, I'm not saying don't do it. I think it's kind of sexy too if you approach a guy. I mean, I'm not saying don't do it. I've never done it myself.
I don't like that.
I don't know if I had the balls, to be honest, to do it. But hey, if you like a guy, why not? Like,
I don't know. I don't know that I'm there yet. I don't know. I'm just like very. I like the guy to come and ask me and kind of be the aggressor and that, that the guy is like, no, I do sometimes see like a freaking hot ass guy that I want to be like jump on top of him and be like, but that's all in my head.
You mean dinner now.
That's all in my head. I see that happening in my mind.
Yeah. And then another reason why they say that here it's so freaking damn hard to find the one has to do with our temperature and our very well known, sunshine state.
Because we're always half naked.
I
had a teacher that used to say, you kids, all you think about is being naked.
But the thing is that the temperature here doesn't really want to make you cuddle up and be like, what? Yeah. Like if you go to maybe Alaska has a very low.
That's such crap. Yes, let me put some whale.
No, but that's what they say. But that's what they say because it's so. The temperature is so amazing here. You always want to be out. You don't want to be, it doesn't make you want to I want to be close to somebody and cuddle up, but with a fire, fire, that's loco, calor te va.
Maybe when it goes to 60.
Yeah.
Everybody's wearing their gloves and their hats.
For that 2 days, I don't know, in December, everybody's like, oh my God, it's freezing, and turtlenecks and everything.
Your boots and your Ugg boots. All your gear comes out. And then everybody loves each other.
And by 5 p.m., you're like, I love you.
Right? That's what you get for wearing a freaking turtleneck.
You gotta take all that shit out. It's like, oh my God.
It's true.
Yeah, we're so spoiled here.
But the thing is that there's so many hot people.
Yeah.
And I think we have hotter girls than guys.
I think we have a lot of hot people, period, here.
Yeah, but the women
I would imagine the same thing in New York and the same thing in LA. But here,
the guys in New York I think are hotter.
I would agree. I think there's a lot of just those banker types. Those
yes, and when you go into the city and you go into certain sections where it's like, you know, a lot of professionals. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness!
Well, here
girl.
too, like if you go to Brickell or downtown.
I would say Brickell has hotter guys than downtown.
Or you go to Miami Beach.
Oh my God, Miami Beach does have some cutie patooties.
Yes,
but then they're questionable. Like you don't know what's up with them.
Well, you know. Then again.
But
the whole thing with the temperature is like you want to be, you know, out and about in your bikini and your sexy clothes and your, you know, clothing is optional and you gotta drink a lot of liquid to stay hydrated, and a lot of those liquids have alcohol. So it's like pretty people plus alcohol minus clothing equals sex.
Equals love. Free love.
Equals SCX, not necessarily monogamy. So we're a very like, you know, party town.
Yeah.
And it's not really geared towards monogamy, you know?
And I think because you have a lot of out-of-towners and people just wanting to have fun all the time.
You just have a lot of choices.
Yeah. Has this
like
ever happened to you?
Influx,
you go out,
you know?
and like people come up to you and they act like you know them for 100 years and they just want to like slobber all over you.
I haven't been out in that scenario in a long time. But
God, come on, Kathy. Tell us some stories.
Well,
you got them.
The thing is that we have a lot of choices here. Like, you know, not only permanently because we have a lot of imports from like, you know, obviously immigration from like all over the place. But there's a lot of like temporary things, you know, like a lot of people that come here for vacation a lot just for the weekend
or just for the summer. People that live here that want to make believe that they're out of towners.
That's pathetic. That's pathetic. That's pathetic.
I've seen that. I've seen guys be like, oh, yeah, no, you know, I'm from so-and-so place. Like, because sometimes you listen. You see them
working at Publix.
Yeah, sometimes you listen to people and like, I like to watch people and, you know, just listen to see how they act and what they say. And then, you know, they go back to their guy friends. So we're like, oh, bro, you know, I just told her that I was from so-and-so place and whatever. And the freaking the guy lives here.
Well, let me tell you, when we had like spring break this year, that it was like crazy. And there was like so many incidents and like so much, you know, cops, like extra cops and extra backup needed to be sent to like Miami Beach and everything. It was determined that most people that were causing that, number one, were not in college anymore. And number two, we're from here.
I believe
so it. It's like, these losers that are like, they peaked in high school or college and they still have that like college mentality. And they like, oh, it's spring break, let's hook up for the weekend.
They act crazy. They act like they're not from here.
Yeah. And then we're like,
I've seen it.
Oh my God. I was like, that's so freaking pathetic.
I've seen it, yes.
But anyway, we have a lot of that here. And we have a lot of like, you know, temporary weekend flings, summer flings, people that are here just like with a visa studying. So yeah, you know, whatever. But it never turns into anything solid because number one, they're here temporarily. They're here just on a visa to study. They either had to go back to their country because they have a business up there, or the rich parents couldn't keep paying for their education, whatever the reason. Like, there's a lot of temporary love here. Let's just call it that.
Temporary love.
Temporary love.
So then, according to Matt Meltzer, say that fast 5 times.
Matt Meltzer.
He wrote an article that's titled "Why Dating in Miami is Different Than Anywhere Else in the Country."
I agree.
The following are some reasons why dating in the 305 is different in general. Yeah. So, get your pad and pen out, people.
Number one, totally agree. People could be dating you, okay? This is just possibility. Could be dating you for your paperwork, for your visa, for your green card.
I know a lot of that's happened. Yeah. Not to me.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. No, a lot of people. I know a lot of people that's happened to. Yeah.
Wow. That's sad.
It's not uncommon.
When you see that 90 Day Fiance thing,
it's like a huge business deal.
There's a freaking show about that, like 90 Day Fiance, like, you know, it's the same thing.
And then bi doesn't mean hi bye. It doesn't mean bi in the other sense either. It means bilingual. So if you don't speak Spanish, that decreases the dating pool by half. He says half. I disagree. I think it's more.
Probably.
I think it's more. I've met people that are young right?
Mm-hmm.
That are so backwards that say they don't want to learn English.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah.
It's
I know.
free.
I know people that came the same age as I did and went to the same schools that I did, and they either, I'm not going to say they don't speak English, but with a really heavy accent, which is like, I don't get it. It's like,
there's no excuse because it's free. Like, you get free
I don't know. I
English.
guess some people are into accents. I mean, that's not me, but it's like,
come on.
and there's nothing wrong with an accent. I mean, good for you that you learn the language. I think you should. Anybody that moves anywhere should learn the language that they're going to be living in. But to me, it's like, why wouldn't you want to learn the language? And why wouldn't you? And it increases your chances of dating. Imagine if we spoke every language. We can talk to like any guy.
Oh my God, I would love that.
If there's like a superpower that I would get, it would be that. Be able to speak every language. No?
I would have other superpowers.
A car is a perfectly acceptable replacement for a personality. Que pena. That's embarrassing.
But it's true.
We're called shallow a lot. Especially if you drive down like Brickell, downtown, Miami Beach.
Your shallow ass is in debt because you got no money.
Yeah.
But you have a nice car.
Yeah.
So who cares?
Yeah.
That's pretty much the mentality.
I guess it makes more of a statement when you go pick up a girl in a, I don't know, Porsche versus a Toyota Corolla.
Well, let me tell you. Now that you said that,
mm-hmm.
So I dated like a few times only, went on dates with this guy. The first time he picks me up, I almost died. He picks me up in this hot ass car. I can't even remember what kind of car it was.
The Batmobile?
Oh my God, it was so gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
The
car or the guy?
The car. The guy is a jerk.
You were dating the car?
No, the guy was a jerk. And then I was like, okay, so on the phone, he was like, whatever. You know, we would talk a lot and whatever. But he picks me up in this freaking hot-ass car. I'm not even going to lie. Black. It was like, I can't even remember.
Something from a movie.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even his. Later on, he confesses to me that he borrowed it from his friend.
Ay, qué pena.
And...
O que tiene que rentarlo.
And then we go to this restaurant, this Italian restaurant on the beach.
Uh-huh.
And the guy, he's one of these that just wants to like hog your food too. And so like he starts sticking his fork in your plate. And then after he already has the food in his mouth, he's asking, oh, you don't mind, right?
Oh,
and
no.
he's eating like half my food and is practically ate all his. But now I guess he's still hungry and he's eating mine. And I'm like, dude, do I look like...
So not only can he not afford a car like that, but he can afford... dinner?
The guy had money, but I guess not more money than his friend who had this beautiful car and, you know, whatever. And I was like, oh my goodness, this guy was so rude.
Yeah.
I mean, that whole sticking your fork in my plate thing.
No, yeah. Especially like on a first date. Like,
I don't even know you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want your saliva and your nastiness in my in my plate, you know? And then on top of that, he goes to me, are you wearing a bra?
¿Qué?
I know. Ese tipo estaba de pipilation. I was like, excuse me? What? And then, you know, it's like that move that like a 14-year-old makes. He puts his hand like on your back and he's like feeling to see if I'm wearing a bra. And I was like, what are you doing?
Ew.
Needless to say, I didn't go out with him anymore. He asked me out another time and I was like, no, I don't want to.
Your date might literally share his bedroom wall with his abuelita.
Wow.
That is definitely a possibility down here.
You think so?
Yeah. Hello?
Sharing the same room with your grandmother?
Not the room, bedroom wall.
Oh, the bedroom wall.
You're sharing your bedroom wall. But también sharing your room with your abuelita.
¿En un pim pam pum?
Maybe. I shared my room with my abuelita when she came over. Now, I wasn't bringing dates back home. Hello.
Oh my God. I can't believe that this is even real.
What?
There's a decent chance your date has done porn.
Yeah.
Or an escort website.
I would say that, especially in LA.
For real?
Dude, come on. Everybody's like trying to make it and everybody's like...
No, in LA, maybe I could believe it more than here. But really?
Probably. Yeah. Yeah. I would totally agree with that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And maybe that's another thing we have to add to a questionnaire when you're going out with somebody.
You do.
Now.
Have you ever
like,
done porn?
Excuse me, have you ever been in a full-featured porn or
full feature has to be full feature?
Wait a second. Why not? Full-feature porn and or amateur porn. Yes or no?
So just like a guest spot in a porn will be okay with you?
If so, what is the title? And how long was your
Your what?
Your appearance in the clip.
Would that turn you off or turn you on?
Ew. Ew.
How long was your appearance in the clip? Was it edited?
How long is the operative?
30 minutes, you don't say.
I may rethink this.
Blockbuster.com. YouTube, Amazon. Let me buy this video. Purchase.
Yes, no.
Amazon Prime. Purchase tomorrow. I'll have it
I
here.
think I'm going to have to Lysol you first before you come into my house.
That could be arranged.
Oh, wow.
A 30-minute appearance is not something to show.
Dude, that's a mentira. That's a mentira. They have to stop. They edit. They go back.
How would you know?
30 minutes.
Would you know?
Maybe the better question is, was it nonstop?
Yeah, you got to say, was it edited or not edited?
If it was edited, you're out.
Not edited? So where did you say you were coming up? You will get the third degree from your date's father well into she's in your 30s. Well into she's in her 30s or higher. And I would add to that, you will be picking her up at her family home.
Yeah, she lives with her family
at
that age.
If.
If.
That's probably like, for sure.
Yeah.
I was even listening to like the radio station, what is it, 97.3, DJ Lass, and I forget the girl that's on the show, but she's like, I don't know how old she is, but she's like in her 30s, I think. And it's just the same thing. She lives with her parents.
Really?
And she says that she's like, that she's broke. She's like, everybody's saying, like, you're spending your money like in shopping. When I was like, no, I give to my family, I help and I pay rent and whatever. So I was like, Juanita, that's what she is.
And then I have heard that people have done this, which to me is not a good idea.
No.
Going to a strip club on a date.
No.
Like, I would go to a strip club with my man. I would not be going to a strip club with no straggler from some date that I'm going to. No. That does not put out a good perception of you.
I don't even know if I will be going to a strip club with him. I don't know.
With your guy, if your guy wants to go to a strip club and he's like, oh, I really want to go to a strip club, come with me.
I don't know.
I would.
I don't know.
I wouldn't make it a habit.
No, I don't know if it's, I mean, if he asks me to go and we've been dating for some time.
Yes, I'm saying you're dating for a while.
But why would he
want to do that? Or even your husband.
That?
Or even your husband. ¿Qué te pasa, chica? You have to be open.
No, it's not that I'm not open. It's not that I wouldn't want him to go. It's like.
So you want him to go by himself?
I don't know. It's like kind of like weird. Like,
again,
why would
you will have to Lysol him before he comes in the house. Dude,
hopefully he didn't do anything that I would prompt me to Lysol him when he comes into the house.
You need to Lysol them because then this is why you need to go to make sure you got the eye on the prize.
Look. I don't know.
I'm not saying that because you don't trust him and he can't go from here to the corner. But why not? If the guy wants to go to the strip club and that's a fantasy and he wants to go with you and
if he wants, maybe,
whatever.
I don't know. I don't know if I should feel flattered or like, ew. Like,
no, you need to go.
I would need to go? Okay.
Yes.
I will let you know.
Alrighty then. Caso cerrado.
Everyone's looking for the next best thing. Yeah, there's very.
But that's everywhere.
Yeah, that's everywhere.
That's everybody.
That's everywhere.
Humans are never satisfied.
Yeah, the grass is always greener on the other side. Not always, people. And I think that's
you gotta go mow the lawn on the other side.
Yeah, exactly. That's just like that's just a mentality that we have nowadays. I think, as a society as a whole. I think.
Yeah, and then they say so. You got the shady entrepreneur guy that has a lot of money, but you don't know what he does for a living or her.
Yeah.
And then you're wondering.
Well, he has a new business venture. I'm an entrepreneur.
Until you go to the strip club and you see.
Yeah, that's his business venture.
And then you see the girl.
He's in
on
sales,
the pole, or the guy who's the owner of the strip club.
No. No, there's definitely a lot of that here. But whenever they say like, ¿cómo se dice? I'm self-employed. Well, I'm an entrepreneur. It's like, okay, so where do you do your money laundering? Or where do you sell your drugs? Like, that's pretty much what they're doing.
Where do you launder stuff?
Where do you launder stuff? Yeah, there's a lot of that going on here as well.
Yes.
And finally, even when and if you find the one, then they have to move.
Where are they moving to?
Either back home Or, I don't know, it's too hot here, it's too expensive here. F this shit, I'm not here to settle down because, let's face it, if you're in Miami and you're like under 40, why would you want to settle down?
Really?
I don't know.
I don't know. Even though, well, maybe there's truth to that because I don't know if it's age related. I just think people in general, a lot of them get married just to get married, or they stay in relationships because they don't want to get out, or they're used to it, or it's a habit or whatever. But I have come across a lot of men and women that have the same opinion that love doesn't exist after being in a relationship for a long time.
That's sad.
Love doesn't exist. They're unfaithful, So, yeah, maybe sometimes it does have to do with if you get involved too young. Maybe not. I don't know. Because I've heard this from different age groups.
Mm-hmm. I just think there's a lot of temptations everywhere.
Yeah,
but I think in big cities, but maybe not the same as like in North Dakota or like Oklahoma or like Alaska, There's not things like in your face all the time, like so much temptation.
Now I'm really going off. Like, what the hell is up with this farmers only dating site? ¿Qué es eso? I thought it was a joke at first.
Farmers only.
And then they have all these commercials now, So the girls with the hot guy that has a good car and whatever, but he's shallow and she's got nothing in common with him. And then she goes with the farmer on his, his pickup truck. I was like, mira va esto. So yeah, you got a lot of these dating apps too on websites that I think a lot of people are afraid of.
What?
Those dating apps. Yeah. I think a lot of these are prone to just being, hookups. Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
Something like POF. You heard of Plenty of Fish?
Yes.
Plenty of.
Well, you have
PO, Plenty of, what else?
And Tinder and all these places.
Yeah. Swipe right. Mm-hmm. There's so much of that. So anyway, these are some of the reasons why it's so freaking hard to find the one in Miami. I don't know. Let us know if you agree or not. If you have any other reasons, or what is the best city to find love? Actual.
What is the best city to find love?
I wonder. Somebody knows. Let us know. I wonder what city, what state is the highest, or the least, the least divorce. The lowest the divorce rate. Or something.
The divorce rate low. I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of factors go into that, depending on if it's in these.
North Dakota.
Yeah. What's up with North Dakota?
Wisconsin. I don't know.
Cheese.
Well, Wisconsin is cold together. And it's cold, so you need somebody. You need the body heat.
You need the snuggle, the snuggler.
Talking about snuggle.
Well, I just say, just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming.
Just
keep swimming. Just keep swiping.
Yes, you'll find it.
Yeah,
I'm optimistic. I'm still one of those that believes in love and that it lasts and all this stuff. Even though I'm told by a lot of people that I'm crazy, but
you're not cray.
I know.
You're not crazy.
I'll just keep being me. That's okay.
Maybe our love is it's going to be imported from France or something.
Hopefully he wears deodorant.
Of course he wears deodorant.
And not a lot of cologne to mask the smelliness. Because I've seen that too.
Oh God, no. Or a lot of cologne, period. Even if it's not too, oh my God.
Well,
refer to our grooming episode. Because it was talked about that too.
Bath splash. Throw on all the cologne.
Water, bathroom polo. So, talking about Miami and the heat and whatever, and, being in the beach and whatnot, you know what else we're, blessed with here in Miami? We have a couple of months here that are, spa month.
Do we only have that?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's just us.
Do any other
states have that? I don't know. But we have here in the month of July and August, from July 1st through August 31st, we have Miami Spa Month.
We always take advantage of this, and I have not done this year. Yeah. What am I waiting for?
Well,
I
love spas.
Me too.
I love going to spas.
Our fave is
Elemis
at Merrick Park.
At Merrick Park.
Oh my God, I love that place.
It's not. Yeah. Let's see. So I checked out the spas that are participating this year, and I've compared them. I've been lucky enough to go to a bunch of them, because I try to go once a year and get my money's worth, let's say, because The prices are insane. They used to be like $99. Now they've gone up a little bit, $109, but still worth it. Because it's still a huge discount from the regular price. But a lot of these spas have obviously amenities and they have like, other things. LME's doesn't really have that. But to me, it's like the coziest thing. The treatments are great. The snacks are amazing.
Yeah, but their little room that they have where you could, I call it the Serenity Now room. You
Their
can just go and
lounge.
hang out there. They don't bother you. Nobody
They don't
kicks you
bother you.
out.
No,
It's not rushed.
The service is really good.
Yeah. The atmosphere is very serene.
Yeah.
It's very nicely decorated. It's dimly lit. So you totally, totally relax.
Yeah.
Like before and after your treatment.
Yeah. And it's in a beautiful place called Merrick Park. So even after that, you can just hang around and walk around and have some yummy food and drinks and shop.
Mm-hmm.
And they validate your parking. So I think it's really good.
Yeah.
What's the best massage you've ever had? Which spa? If you can remember.
So I have had a really good massage at Elemis.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had an amazing stone massage at the Mandarin.
Mm-hmm.
Which was
I think I've been to the Mandarin. Yeah.
Yes.
I think I've been to the Mandarin.
And those were like the best ones I've ever had.
Yeah.
Which I do want to go to, like, is it Santa Fe in Arizona? They have a lot of these really like cool spas and stuff. Oh my goodness, I definitely want to do that.
I'd love to go to that. One of those things that is like a week long thing.
Yes, we should do that.
Like a relaxation retreat, whatever it is, whatever it's called.
If anyone wants to come with, DM us.
I love, like, my LMS is like my place to go to, my spa to, like to go. But it's my go-to place for sure. But the best massage I've ever had that I literally fell asleep was at Bliss in Miami Beach.
Gone there. Didn't you tell me that place was okay?
Again, I literally fell asleep. So the massage was amazing. As far as amenities, they don't really have a lot of. I don't think they had any amenity.
Oh, that's
And as far as like snacks, I don't think they had anything. It was just basically like flavor water. But the massage was really good.
You know what? There's another place in Bal Harbour. I can't think of the name right now, but that spot is really nice too. Because
there's one in Bal Harbour that I want to try. That's called Remedy. I don't know how to pronounce it. Remedy. I don't know. Space at St. Regis Resort in Bal Harbour. Is that the one that you went to? I've never been to any in Bal Harbour.
I can't remember right now, but that place was really cool because they have a beach that you can use.
Yes.
And they gave you champagne, which was nice. I think they did have snacks.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And
you gotta look.
have a full force amenity place. They have a steam room. They have a lounge area. They had like tons of different things. It was really cool. And the decor is really nice too.
That's the thing. I always look for like the best bang for your buck, which means the best one that I've been to for that reason is the one at it's Lapis at Fontainebleau. That one was amazing because it had everything. It had tons of amenities. But the spa's really big actually, and it's co-ed. But it had a pool like inside the spa. And it had, steam room and sauna, I think. The snacks were amazing. And then you could use the pool at the Fontainebleau, which we did. And then you could also use the beach. Like, they give you, like, beach chairs and umbrellas and everything.
And how much was that?
Back then, it was $99.
Oh, wow.
And I remember when we came out, we ran into Dwayne Wade and, what's her name, Gabrielle Union. They were going to, like, a wedding. Somebody was getting married.
That's cool.
At the hotel that night. So, it was, like, easy. The only thing we had to pay for valet, but it was, like, there were 3 of us. So it was, like, super cheap anyway. But anyway.
Because normally it's really expensive.
Well, I think this is what you should look for. Like, look for, is parking included? Because valet parking in these places is going to be a little bit. It could be like between $30, $50, or you got to see, What amenities do they have? Do they have a steam room? Do they have a sauna? Do they have a pool inside the hotel? Can you use the pool? Because a lot of these places don't let you use the pool. Look for like the snacks that they have to. Like, I always look at that. No, because you're going to be there for a long time. You're going to be there for a long time. So hopefully you can enjoy it. Billmore has good snacks. LME's has great snacks. They have that brie cheese.
Like I don't like these, and I won't say the name because I don't want to, be negative towards anybody because I think all of them have very good masseuses, and being a masseuse is not an easy job to
No.
have.
Mm-mm.
But there's one specific one that is very popular. They're a chain, and you know they have nowhere like for you to relax or
There's
do
a couple
anything.
of those, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those suck because when you go to get a
Yeah.
massage or you're being pampered, you want that. You want
Yeah.
that experience of relaxing and just,
Yeah. I
hanging out.
definitely like going to a spa and spending the majority of the day there. And if they have snacks, I could stay longer. But if they don't, but I guess maybe that's the reason why they want to get you out.
Have you ever been to the Doral one? The Trump one?
Yes. I went a long time ago.
I went there not too long ago. That was alright.
I think it's going through renovation. When I went, it was nice, but it's not my favorite, to be honest with you. My favorite is definitely LME's.
Yeah.
I wish they had couple maybe more amenities, but I still go back to that one every time. But anyway, I think those are the things that you should look for. And yeah, going back to what Jay said, there's a couple of chains that are like very popular for like, cheaper massages, and they're good. They're good massages, but I like to spend the majority of my day at a spa when I'm doing that, when I'm enjoying it. But even like I know they have some packages that if you pay a certain amount a month, you can get one massage a month or whatever. But there's like it's not enticing because they show you what their relaxation room is. Literally like 2 chairs. There's like a thing of like flavor, water, and tea. That's it. It's like, why would I want to sign up for this? Like, this doesn't mean anything to me.
Did we ever go to Aquilina?
I went.
Miami.
I went with my friend.
Went.
I went with my friend from college. That was like the very first, I think, spa experience. Like one of those Miami spa experiences that I experienced. That spa is huge.
Yeah.
And it's
I think
amazing.
we went there with a Groupon.
No, I didn't go there with you.
No?
No. I've only been there once, and I went with my friend from college, Ceci. Hi, Ceci.
Hello.
But anyway, looking forward to this year's spa month. Check it out. There's tons of participating spas all over the city. And get your relaxation on.
Oh my God, it's the best
treat yourself.
Spa
Yeah.
that you can get because they have really good deals. Some of them give you
Totally worth it.
like packages. You could do like a massage and a mini facial and different things and some
look at their menu for the spa month because they usually have like maybe like 2 to 3 treatments. It's not going to be their entire thing. So go to like Miami Spa month.com, check out the participating spas, and then check out the menu that they have, because not all the treatments are for Miami Spa month. They usually have a massage, a body scrub, or a mani-pedi or something like that. So check it out and get your relaxation on.
Check it out.
Well, thank you very much for listening.
Thank you so much.
I feel like going to a spa.
Fabulous day. And remember, pamper yourself and be kind to everyone.
Thank you for listening.
Hasta la bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, everyone. We're on YouTube, Google Play Music, Spotify, Radio Public. Remember, share, like, and subscribe.